All right, everybody. Hey, Coach Ryan again from the driveway. I got my son Bryce with me here today. Last night, before we get in the workout, Bryce and I were watching a movie called Greater. It's on Netflix, and everybody's got time right now. So if you're looking for something to do, watch this movie. It's a football movie, but it has just an amazing message. True story about a football player from Arkansas, and it's about kind of overcoming not only physical difficulties, but also kind of the mental and emotional side of things when things are kind of stacked against you and people aren't really wanting you to succeed, and just pushing through all that and succeeding anyway. And then the kind of culture that can build, and the kind of positive attitude and image and everything that you can just infect people with. And it's just a great movie. I definitely want you to check it out. It's called Greater. You can see it on Netflix. So our shooting workout today is mostly off the catch. We are going to warm up with our quarter shooting. We do this a lot here at the driveway. We take a quarter, we put it in between the base of our pointer finger and thumb on our non-shooting hand. And it squeezes that thumb, so it forces me to release the ball without gripping it. A lot of people grip with that non-shooting hand, and it gives you that nice clean release. So we do this a lot. It's a really super simple, easy way to work on that guide hand. We also encourage kids to use the shooting strap, and we'll probably do a whole video on with the shooting strap later on. But this is a great way to do it. We're going to do a quick warm-up. Let's get after it. Again, you can warm up longer if you want. Our next warm-up drill, another one I've seen Kevin Durant do, we really like doing it with balance. We are gonna lunge with our inside foot. So Bryce and I are gonna go from the elbow, we're gonna lunge out with our inside foot forward, touch our other knee, and then pivot into our shot. There's a lot of different variations here too, but I like how it kind of gets you low, exaggerates balance. Okay, so now first 5-minute drill. We're going to flip, we're going to start about the block area, flip up to the elbow. Again, you can do this anywhere you want, just because of the camera angle and stuff. We're going to do everything up to the elbow, but you can go at the wing, go baseline, whatever you want to do. But I want you to reverse pivot now. So if I'm facing you here, I'm going to reverse pivot, means I'm going to open up to the middle, because I want to be able to see a cutter if they're cutting on a lane. When we reverse pivot, okay, we want to lift the heel. I also want to make sure that I'm ready to shoot as I'm pivoting. I don't want to reverse pivot, stop, and then have to step back forward. You're going to see us reverse pivot right into a shot, okay? We also want to make sure that as we're doing that, okay, normally I typically don't like to pivot on my right foot, but 95% of the time I'm going to choose my left, but here's one of the 5% where I am going to pivot on my right foot, and then we're going to do some things out of that. But typically facing the rim, I'd like to use that left foot. You'll see that later on in one of the later drills. Okay, so we've got reverse pivot from block up to the elbow, and then we're going right into a shot, no extra little stops or steps there. Okay, here we go. In the middle, Bryce. Break. You see that move a lot in the NBA, especially where they isolate, and a guy will kind of get a high post up, kind of far out on the floor. They'll isolate, they'll reverse pivot right into something, or even in the post as well. So now we're going to kind of work out of that. So we're going to same thing, flip up to the elbow, reverse pivot into a one dribble pull up baseline side. So basically we're reverse pivoting going to our outside. And when we do this, got to make sure we don't travel, so we get a good low sweep. And then we want to get into our boom 1-2 like we talked yesterday. Boom 1-2. Okay, low. We'll catch it just inside, right about the, just inside the 3-point line, Bryce, and about elbow. And we're going to sweep low, change our speed a little bit as we go. As we sweep, change the speed. Boom 1-2 into our shot. 5 minutes. Here we go. Starting low. Going to that outside. Sweep. The outside. Make sure that foot doesn't drop back. Straight. I didn't see it, but I gotta think you shot a lot better than I did there. You shoot that one good? I didn't shoot it good. All right, let's get better the next time here. Next set, flip up to the elbow, from the block to the elbow, reverse pivot into a jab, one dribble middle. Reverse pivot, jab, one dribble middle. So reverse pivot, go right into your jab. Don't take an extra false step there. Just reverse pivot, hard jab, boom, 1-2, shot. If you want to add your hop instead of the 1-2, that's fine as long as it's efficient and quick. All right, let's be better here. I'm missing, I'm gonna miss two of them. You see that? Reverse pivot, boom, nice. my goal there was 2 misses. I missed 3. Ah. Sorry. Yeah. Part of shooting, guys, is shooting when you're tired. You don't have to do sprints in between shots. Maybe in between free throws, that's a good idea. But with shooting, you just kind of keep that same pace. You know, in a game, most of your running is jogging, and then it's short, quick movements. Not a whole lot of sprints. I shouldn't say that. There are some, 30, 40, 50-foot sprints, maybe a 70-foot sprint all the way back. But from a shooting standpoint, it's that kind of slow fatigue that you have to be able to shoot through, which is kind of what you feel when you just go for 5 minutes straight with no break, and you're always moving. You're not walking. Sometimes I walk, but that's just because I'm old. All right, next set. We've got flip up to the elbow, reverse, pivot, jab. No, we went middle there, didn't we? Yep. So I'm sorry, I'm one ahead of myself here, behind. Now we're gonna flip to the elbow and step across jab shot. So now this is not flipping up. We're gonna start with our backs to you, flip straight to the elbow area, and we're gonna do a step across jab. Step across jab, simply, I'm gonna step, and we're gonna do it as a 2-step. I'm gonna put that foot down, I step across my defender, so don't do it like this. Step across, step, and then step really hard. Good change of pace, and kind of drop your shoulder, make it look like you're going to the rim. Defender takes off, you're right back into your shooting position, okay? All right, here we go. So we're flipping out, Bryce. Step across jab, double. Do a shot. Oh! Here's up there. Really get a good sink into your shot. Feel free to shoot free throws in between your sets. We're just doing it straight through and light at a time. Try to keep these as short as I can. All right, next set. Flip to the elbow. We're gonna go with a pass fake, right? Play against a lot of zones. Best thing against the zone is a pass fake. Gets everybody moving. I like to use this, you know, when I'm hot, I feel like, okay, I'm gonna make some shots here. If I just get them up, I gotta get people off me, they come flying at you. Good hard pass fake, right into your shot. Pay attention, Bryce and I are both gonna pass fake to our right, excuse me, to our inside, towards the middle. Pay attention to our feet. Okay, to me, there's an efficient way to do this. There's an inefficient way where you're not really shooting it well. So we're gonna try and pass fake knowing we're gonna shoot it. All we're trying to do is get people off of us. All right, here we go. Can't really like extend too hard on my pass fake because of my shoulder, so I'm going to be short with it, but normally I would extend as hard as I could. Facing them, or yeah, facing them. Turn as you hurt. All right, here we go. We're on the last set, right? Whoop. Pass fake. Now we've got what we call strong side, stop dribble. Strong side, stop dribble. So we're gonna shot fake. I want a good shot fake. Don't give me this mess with the leg kicking back. Try to get in, get your feet underneath you. Get the ball about up to your eye, to me is right. And then we're gonna go strong side. So get your shoulder turned, shoulders over toes like we talk about here a lot. And then a hard dribble to make it look like you're going past him. We're gonna take that hard dribble and stop and come back right into our shot. A lot of times on a shot fake, the guy will kind of jump, and now all of a sudden you do that little stop dribble, he's gonna take off and run because he's already off balance, he's already in a bad spot because he's here. Now you do a stop dribble, and you got a good shot there. So we're gonna do it strong side. So Bryce and I are both right-handed, so we're gonna go right both sides of the elbow. All right, last set, make it a good one. Shot fake, stop dribble. Good, bring it back, nice. All right. 2 made free throws in a row. All right, good work, guys. So a lot of that is, getting your defender to move. I think one of the biggest things that we try to teach here is you can't be a great shooter unless you're open. So whether it's going off the dribble, jab steps, fakes, we do tons of jab step work here. You've got to get that guy to move and kind of get him on a string, so when you make a move, he's making moves, but the whole time you're ready to shoot. If we're talking as a shooter here, somebody who wants to get the shot off from the outside. Quick reminder of what I talked about at the beginning. What was the name of the movie again? Greater. Check it out. I think the thing that struck me the most was when this guy was told he couldn't be a good football player, couldn't get a scholarship, couldn't go to the NFL, all these things, be a starter. And people are going to tell you no. If you've got a good idea, you've got a passion for something, they're going to tell you no. When I started coming up with the idea for the driveway, I had banks tell me no, lots of banks tell me no. I had family tell me no, I had friends tell me no, but it was in my heart. It was there, and I knew it, and it was a vision, and I just went after it. And it hadn't been easy. We're going through a really hard time right now, obviously, but it's still there. That passion, that burning fire is still there, so I'm going to keep pushing forward. That's part of the reason we're doing these workouts. We could be sitting around doing nothing and watching Kid Danger, what is your brother's name? Henry Danger or some garbage. Or you can get after it and get your work in and feel good about yourself. Even if it's for a little bit of the day, and then you go, okay, the weight of the world is on you. Stay positive. Like I talked about yesterday, get into that devotional in the morning. Get into something that gets you filling your cup with living water. All right, great job. We'll see you tomorrow.